from Columbiana. Riley, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you for having me.
Let's first and foremost talk about this pitching staff that you're a part of too, and you're one of the leaders on it too. And what is one of the most dangerous parts of this Columbiana team? Talk to me about leading this pitching staff too, and what makes you guys so dangerous one after another.
Leading it's very cool. Me and Zach Pleska, the other senior part of our starting pitchers, kind of put it upon ourselves at the beginning of the season to be leaders for the younger guys like Seth and Devin and Alex. And I think what makes us so dangerous is just the difference in skill set. We have guys that throw very hard, guys that have good off speed, guys that can locate, guys that can control the running game as well. So those are some of our strengths, and I think we utilize them very well.
When you have so many good arms in the pitching staff, does that take pressure off of you to go out there and, you don't have to have your A game every single night. You don't have to feel like you're carrying the weight of this pitching staff on your shoulders?
Definitely. Last year, I was put in a pretty tough situation at the beginning of the year because Seth Spooner was still coming off a elbow injury, and Zach Pleska actually got COVID at the beginning of the year. So just coming into this year and knowing that I don't have to go out every game and win us games is a very relieving feeling.
Talk about pitching wise. I mean, you're one of the lowest ERAs on the team too. I mean, don't allow a whole lot of runs too. Talk to me about that mentality of bending but not breaking too, letting guys on base but not letting them cross the plate too. What kind of things you do to compose yourself and keep yourself focused throughout those situations?
So I'd say something I do when there's pressure on me is I'm very good at controlling the running game. I have a good pickoff move to first base, and we have a very good catcher in Colin Kellerman who doesn't let guys advance on pass balls far too often. So it's not easy, but it's definitely not too much pressure to go out there and just throw strikes and get outs.
We got to talk about this Columbiana community because you won Baird Brothers Big Dog of the Valley a couple of weeks ago, and it's because of the Columbiana community that went out and voted for you. What did that make you feel like, and what makes you so proud to represent this community and to represent the Clippers?
It was awesome. One of our coaches teaches in the middle school, and he had his kids in the classrooms just voting for me over and over again for the first few minutes of class every day while the polls were still open. So it's really nice to know that the community has our back and wants to see us succeed in any way we can.
Another guy that wants to see you succeed in pretty much any way he can too is Coach Wolf. Talk to me about playing under Coach for the last few years of your career too, and what that's meant to you, and what are some things you've learned under Coach Wolf?
It's awesome. One of the things that he really values is our opinions, especially us senior class. He will ask us, like, what do you guys want to work on at practice today? What do you guys think went wrong at the game if something did go wrong? And he really values our opinions, which is super. It helps our confidence as a team because we know that our coach has our back.
All right, so everyone sees him on the field and the way he composes himself on the field. Talk about what Coach Wolf is like off the field in practices and with this team, and something that you think people should know that maybe they don't about Coach Wolf.
Off the field, he's awesome. We can joke around with him and have fun with him, but also we're serious when we need to be to get better. And something that most people wouldn't know about him is he's baseball through and through, not just with us. He loves MLB baseball. He watches college baseball. He keeps up on guys that are playing college that went to Columbiana, like Chase. So he's just a real baseball guy.
Talk to me about playing for this baseball team too. What were some of the goals you had going into this season, and where are they lining up right now?
So our first goal was to win the EOAC again. We dropped a tough one at United, but we're still tied for first, and we play them, I believe, next Friday, which will be pretty much the league championship game. And that's a huge game for us, but I think we got it. We should go out there and just play our game, and we'll be good. Another goal we had was to be a top 4 seed going into the tournament. That comes out this Sunday, I believe, but it's looking like that goal will be met.
I know you guys spent a long time away from Firestone Stadium, I think 2 weeks.
Hmm.
What was it like to return home and get back into that home field advantage?
Uh, it was very nice going out and just being comfortable with our surroundings again and knowing exactly like our timeline, when to get to the park, when to start warming up, when to do our stretches, all that stuff. It's very nice to just have a set plan what you're doing, and it's so much easier to do when you're at home.
In your high school experience, you've now not only encountered a season that did not happen in 2020, but you also have now encountered a season with rain that we have not seen in the likes of no other, with games getting delayed, canceled, moved all the time. What have you taken away from your high school experience and the games that you have experienced, and what have you taken away from this season in particular?
Just be ready to play whenever you can. There was a point in time where we didn't play a game in I think like 12 days or something like that. We started one at United, but it got rained out in the second inning. So just for us, it's just staying sharp at practice and continuing to get better, even with the weather, and only control the things that you can control.
With that and then along the same lines, we've had a lot of coaches and a couple of pitchers tell us that they've had to struggle with, trying to keep their arms warm and trying to stay away from arm soreness during the stops and starts of the season. How have you navigated that and trying to keep yourself as healthy as possible?
Our pitching coach, Coach Sluter, does a great job of helping us with that. We at practice, we're lucky to have a batting cage, and we can put a portable mound in there. So if our games keep getting canceled, we can throw live at bats to our position players and keep our arms healthy. We have good arm care programs with the bands and the plyo balls to just help us stay healthy. And we stretch before every practice, and so far it hasn't been an issue for us. It's just staying sharp with your program.
With all the great coaches that you've had throughout your baseball career, what's the most impactful thing one of them's told you?
I'd say just play your game and not worry about the outside noise.
All right, let's get some rapid fire questions to get to know you off the field a little bit. And we'll start with, what was the last movie you went to see in a theater?
I saw the new Batman when it came out.
What is your favorite thing to do off the field?
Hang out with my friends, play video games.
What's the go-to video game right now for you?
Right now it's Valorant.
All right. If your pets could talk, what would you think they would say about you?
I actually don't have any pets.
Okay, I'll if your best friend's pet or whatever
Okay.
pet you see the most, if they could talk, what would they say about you?
Oh, probably why I talk so much.
What is your most strongly held belief?
Just staying true to yourself and being kind to people, and they'll be kind to you.
Um, if you were to travel back in time, what period would you want to go to, and who would you want to meet?
I'd like to go to the Roman Empire, meet just like one of the Roman soldiers,
Just a random soldier?
any soldier.
I love it. What is the kindest thing that a stranger has ever done for you?
One time I got into like a little fender bender, and a mailman stopped over and made sure that I was okay.
Gotta love our postal workers. What is the best gift you've ever received?
I have a custom glove. That's probably the best gift I've ever received.
Lucky. Okay. What is one thing that you know now that you wish you learned sooner?
I wish I started hitting the weight room sooner.
What is your favorite guilty pleasure dessert?
Cheesecake.
And last but not not least, what is the last show you binge watched on Netflix?
Breaking Bad.
All right, Riley, before we let you go, we do want to give you the chance to thank your support system, the people that are always there for you, and the people that you wouldn't be where you are in your journey without.
Definitely my parents, my friends, my grandparents, all my coaches at Columbiana, all all my classmates at Columbiana, freshmen through seniors, even the middle schoolers who, like I said earlier, helped me win the Big Dog of the Week, and all my family.
All right, Riley, thank you so much for joining us today. We look forward to covering you the rest of the season and your continued success. We wish you the best of luck, and we'll talk to you again real soon.
All right. Thank you.